I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakah Kwadash. Double honors unto our apostle elders was rule, great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abba babal. So the earth was created for the will of the Lord to be played out on as a stage. Romans 9 verse 11, for the sons Esau and Jacob. Esau is the father of the so-called white race, and Jacob is the father of the Israelites. Being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh through his son Yahushua according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. All right, so it's by the purpose of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, but before they were born, before they had done anything good or bad, she received a message from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai through his elect, which are his prophets, the Elohim. This message shows that Yahweh chooses people through Yahushai according to his own purposes. All right? So he created the Edomite and he created the Israelite for a purpose. It says in 13, it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai? Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai forbid. No. All right. Look at what he's doing in the earth. Look what the Edomite, the descendants of Esau, the so-called white race, has done in the earth. Nothing but wickedness. All right. Now the Israelite is promised the kingdom of heaven, which is a kingdom of righteousness. Now we are in captivity under the Edomite and the other nations, subject to payment, all right? But the Lord is going to deliver us, and it starts with us remembering ourselves. But it says in Isaiah 54 and verse 16, it says, behold, I have created the smith, the Edomite, that bloweth the coals in the fire, which they were blessed with the sword. And what they did back then, they used to do it as a blacksmith to build the sword. Today, they're scientists building nuclear weapons. And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. His work is to destroy. And I have created the waster to destroy. So he created the so-called Caucasian, the wicked, and then he gave them the great sword, the nuclear missile, and it's going to destroy their kingdom. But now to his servants, dealing with the Israelites that serve him, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. See, there's no condemnation for us, for we are in Yahushua HaMashiach day and night. But them that try to condemn us, they shall be condemned. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh. All right, so we don't have to fear. All right, they're the ones that are afraid. For Yahweh is with us to save us. It says in the NLT version, but in that coming day, no weapon turned against you will succeed. So this is a promise that we must remember. We must remember. All right. It says, but in that coming day, no weapon turned against you will succeed. You will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. These benefits are enjoyed by the servants of Yahweh, and this is how we serve the Lord. Their vindication will come from me. I, Yahweh, have spoken. Now that word vindication, that means
vindication,
the action of clearing someone of blame, which the Lord clears us of blame through Yahweh Shai, and we actually confess that Yahweh is just in his judgments. All right? So pretty much we glory in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh through Yahweh Shai is going to glorify us. All right? Which it says proof that someone or something is right, reasonable, or justified, which were justified by Yahweh Shai, the son of Yahweh. Yahweh is the one that made it all possible. All right? Yahweh, when you see capital Lord, all right, when you see capital Lord in the Bible, it says here capital Lord, it's Yahweh, Yahweh. There is no E and there is no V in the Hebrew. In the Paleo Hebrew, there's no E, there's no V. So it's Yahweh, all right? His son's name is Yahweh Shai. And I wanted to pull one more word up. Weapon. All right, which is Kalaya. Kalaya. Or it'd be Kale. Kale. Because the letters there is Ka, La, Ya. See, but they're saying Kali. So it could be Ka, Ya, Lay. Lay. Kale. It says article, vessel, but notice it says article. What is an article? It says a distinct, often numbered section of a writing, a separate cause, a stipulation in a document such as a contract or creed, right? A document setting forth the terms of an agreement. See? So that weapon is that draconian law that's going to come from that devil, which he's going to come down with draconian law and actually try to put to death anyone that doesn't receive the implantable microchip. All right, so they're going to try to mandate it, and they're going to actually bring forth their own condemnation. All right, the wicked are going to get caught up in their own bullshit. All right, it says in Psalm 58:10, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, which we're going to rejoice and talk about your destruction among ourselves, just like you rejoice in celebrating our destruction in your wicked kingdom, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judgeth the earth, because he's going to send his son, Yahweh Shai, to judge the earth and deliver the righteous of his people. Shalom to the elect wa abal babal.